If you have been brutally broken but still have the courage to be gentle to other living beings, then you're a badass with the heart of an angel. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Don't be perfect, be you. Don't be what you think they want you to be. Be what you know you are. Don't look outside yourself for anything. It's all within. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. If your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Do the most productive thing possible at every given moment. You have the freedom to be yourself, your true self, here and now, and nothing can stand in your way. I will breathe. I will think of solutions. I will not let my worry control me. I will not let my stress level break me. I will simply breathe and it will be okay because I don't quit. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? For every reason, it's not possible. There are hundreds of people who have faced the same circumstances and succeeded. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you will be criticized anyway. One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let what somebody else says distract you from your goals. Just keep moving forward and don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. Do what you have to do for you. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it can. And just when you think it can't get any better, it can. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. What you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Consult not your fears, but your hopes and your dreams. Think not about your frustrations, but about your unfulfilled potential. Concern yourself not with what you tried and failed in, but with what it is still possible for you to do. If you want to fly, you got to give up the shit that weighs you down. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. I think everybody's weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. Only those who are willing to risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Mistakes are the portals of discovery. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. The free soul is rare, but you know when you see it, basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Sometimes we strive so hard for perfection that we forget that imperfection is happiness. To hold it together when everyone else would understand it if you fell apart, that's true strength. Beginning today, treat everyone you meet as if they were going to be dead by midnight. Extend to them all the care, kindness, and understanding you can muster, and do it with no thought of any reward. Your life will never be the same again. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Could, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. To achieve greatness, one should live as if they will never die. You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities, without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers. You cannot be successful or happy. People do not decide to become extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. If you hear a voice within, you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. You create opportunities by performing, not complaining. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Champions keep playing until they get it right. I will go anywhere as long as it is forward. Mediocrity will never do. You are capable of something better. Sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. A clear vision, backed by definite plans, gives you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. When you judge another, you do not define them. You define yourself. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I am a badass, and I recognize that you, too, are a badass. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I never wanted to be famous. I only wanted to be great. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Nobody ever wrote down a plan to be broke, fat, lazy, or stupid. Those things are what happen when you don't have a plan. Be daring, be different, be impractical, be anything that will assert integrity of, purpose and imaginative vision against, the play it safe, the creatures of the commonplace, the slaves of the ordinary. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Obsessed is just a word the lazy use to describe the dedicated to the most productive thing possible at every given moment. Do today what others won't, and achieve tomorrow what others can't. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Do the most productive thing possible at every given moment. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. The best revenge is massive success. If you aren't going all the way, why go at all? I am thankful for all those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. I fail over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. See simplicity in the complicated. Achieve greatness in little things. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Never stop being you. I am out to be the best me I can be. Do what you love and you will be a badass. The time is always right to do what is right. When you're good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. It's not about being superhuman. It's about realizing that being human is super. Tough times never last, but tough people do. The three most harmful addictions are heroin, carbohydrates, and a monthly salary. Limitations live only in our minds, but if we use our imaginations, our possibilities become limitless. If you can't outplay them, outwork them. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Don't count the days, make the days count. Never be afraid to fall apart, because it is an opportunity to rebuild yourself the way you wish you had been all along. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Thanks for watching. Which quote do you prefer? Let us know your favorite quotes in comments.